Hey, Perfect Spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. So let's create a miracle in your life today. All right, so I want to talk about, a comment that I saw on somebody dealing with multiple sclerosis. Basically, they just wrote, see yourself healthy. If it was that simple, no one would be sick. There'd be no medical issues. As everyone could just see themselves healthy, they'll just magically go away. It's really not that simple. It's really taking like a depressed person and tell them to snap out of it. Or somebody that's really in a panic attack to just let it go. Those kind of techniques don't work. They don't work because we have this head trash, this mental junk drawer that's reliving the past constantly, or shading this current experience onto the past. It's like, here's my current experience. Mental junk drawer starts searching what else is similar, then it matches that, then it relives that memory, if you will. So yeah, there is ways, when you can visualize yourself healthy, but it's not really just about visualizing, it's about seeing that. But you can only do that in a state where you have no head trash or very little head trash. Because if you try to manifest with this stuff, you get very mixed results and usually things that you rather not have because the mind is confused. You're saying this one thing, but your consciousness is saying, no, 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 you don't deserve that, you're not worthy, and all these stories coming at you, and ultimately they win. So it's about letting all this stuff go and really seeing, that you are the perfect spirit, that you can create all things. But you just can't tell someone, see yourself healthy, a depressed person just snap out of it, somebody in a panic attack or really stressed and worried, and say, oh, just let that go. It's not that simple. If it was that simple, we would have no healthcare system because everyone would be walking around in perfect health. There'd be no problems, no issues. But these health challenges are like life challenges. Every challenge that we have helps us to grow, to learn. So if we didn't have that contrast between sick and healthy, there would be no growth. There would be an equal playing field, but there is a contrast. So that contrast creates growth. And that's why we have this, PTSD or post-traumatic growth. We have these post-traumatic stress disorders because we keep reliving that. But sometimes we take the post-traumatic items and grow from them. And that's pretty much what I did in a way. I grew from my experiences. And everyone has the ability to grow from their experiences, but they're not willing to take that leap of faith and trusting themselves. So that's what I can hopefully convey on this channel, these videos, is that you are perfect spirit. You are the superhero in your life. It's simply this getting in your way. If you can quiet this inner dialogue down, that head trash, and dive closer and more deep into who you truly are, perfect spirit, then you can really change life around. But just be mindful of your words. Are they helping? Are they harming? That can come off as insensitive. If you tell someone to snap out of it, let it go, see yourself healthy, it's just really an insensitive comment when people are really in the mud, in the muck. It's like, okay, that's what's going on right now, but it doesn't have to be your permanent reality. It only becomes your permanent reality if you accept that belief as your truth. I have MS. No, perfect spirit doesn't have MS. The body does. And perfect spirit, the light of perfect spirit can shine and pierce through the body and mend the body, which it did in my case. And it can happen in all cases. Whatever going on in the body, most of the time, perfect spirit can find the way to mend, to heal that. There's a few things that are just impossible, if you will. We can't grow new limbs. We can't grow new ears. We can't grow new things. This is the body that we have. We can't pick up the phone and say, hey, I'd like to order a new body. It doesn't work that way. People sometimes will ask me about my glasses, but my glasses are pretty much there because my pupils are too large with astigmatism. I haven't figured out how to grow new eyeballs yet, or how to correct the way that I was born with. I haven't figured that out yet. But maybe there's nothing to figure out. It's just letting go and just seeing what happens. And nothing has happened in that area. But I don't get upset about it. I don't dwell about it. It's just what the body does. And that's what you have to realize when you're on this healing journey. You gotta let go of the healing journey and just accept this is what the body's doing. Let's see if it has to be this way. And you go within and you see what arises for you. And what arises for you is perfect. That it's not one size fits everyone. It's one size fits you, your recipe, your way to move forward. But we get into this mindset that this will work for them, this will work for them. No, everybody has that little bit of life experience. I can teach people how to quiet the mind, but I can't control what insights are going to come up from them. What's their new reality going to be? It's really much how much their intention is to really discern what is their true voice versus the nonsense voice, then learning to operate from this. I can give hints, clues that the intuitive voice sounds like this. Short, simple words, no explanation. This will give you stories, explanations, too many details, overthinking, all products of the mind. But it's always pointing back to you. What is best for you isn't what's best for me. Because we each have our life experience. So just realize the power of your words. Are they helpful? Are they harmful? Are they making people angry at you? If I talk to somebody with MS in a wheelchair and say, oh, why are you still in a wheelchair? Why aren't you out walking around and living your life? It's like really insensitive and they'll be angry at me. But you have to have that gentleness, that bedside manner. Oh, I see you're in a wheelchair. What's going on? And then learning about their story, their experience. Because we don't know what somebody else is thinking. We don't know what their chatter is. We may have an idea, an inkling, because the words we use is sort of a reflection of our inner world. If they really identify with their labels, I have MS, I'm bipolar, I'm crazy, and they start using that my, then you can start seeing that they're attached to that head trash. So just be mindful of your words. Are you attached to your story, your head trash? And how is that serving you? It's keeping you comfortable, those labels. It's giving you an excuse. Because the mind likes to be comfortable. It doesn't like not knowing. It's uncomfortable not knowing. So the mind is comfortable with you suffering, being in pain because it's familiar. It knows that situation and it doesn't expect anything different. And the mind really doesn't want anything different for you. It wants to keep you comfortable. It wants to do the known things. The known things use less energy. And the brain's about conserving energy. That's why we have the subconscious to automate tasks. Otherwise, it would be really labor intensive to move your limbs, to figure out all the muscles that had to move. So we get the subconscious programming there to speed things along. And it saves energy when it's a program. So creating a new way, a new path forward requires more energy. But that's okay. If you want to create the life of your desires, you have to blaze that new way forward. The new way forward for you. That this is your light. It's always illuminating a new path forward. But the mind doesn't want anything about that. Saying, nope, I don't see that light. Let's keep going this way. Let's keep going this way. When the spirit is telling you to go over this other direction. But this direction is unknown. But this is comfortable. It's safe. It's the well-worn path. So you want to take that unworn path and walk a new way, a new path forward. All right. Well, I think I'm done for today. I have so many insights coming throughout the day. I could do these videos all day long as they just come up in my life experience. Like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Or seeing comments on Facebook posts and people being insensitive and not really knowing how the law of attraction works. So just seeing yourself a certain way doesn't work. You have to see and feel without head trash. So don't tell somebody to snap out of it. They don't have the skills to do that. They don't know how to see themselves and feel themselves healthy. They don't have the skills for that. Our skills come one step at a time. That we were all babies at one time with no skills, but we develop skills over time because its perfect spirit is constantly growing and learning. All right, I'll keep going on my tangent. Take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you tomorrow.